you guys would like some feedback for this next prank.
No, we're actually going to use feedback for this next prank.
You ever seen someone sing the national anthem and they're doing great, and then all of a sudden midway they start messing up? That's because of something called delayed auditory feedback.
For performers, that echo in a stadium can really take some getting used to. They start listening to their performance coming through the speakers, which provides just enough of a delay behind what they're singing that they lose their place.
So that's why we wanted to know if we could use someone's own voice to prank them.
So we convinced the guy that he was auditioning to be on-air talent.
And then we convinced that guy that he was going nuts. Check it out.
We set up our hidden cameras and some not-so-hidden cameras at a television studio.
Test, check, mic check.
This wannabe TV personality, Eli, thinks he's here to audition for an on-air position for a new show about marine biology.
And now we are on number 5, the giant Pacific octopus.
Jason's playing a TV correspondent who'll be reading lines with him, and Tamara's playing their producer. During Eli's audition, we're gonna pump his earbuds with exactly what he is saying, but on just enough of a delay to mess with his ability to speak. This experiment is gonna make him tongue-tied and brain-fried.
Go ahead and have a seat.
Right here?
Yeah. So we kind of think this show is gonna be huge. Oh, we really liked your audition tape, by the way.
Will I need to know anything else, like?
No, Jason has got the questions he's gonna ask you, and the exact answer that would be told is up there. So it's very simple. This is gonna be huge. The executives are gonna be in your ear if there's any issues, but more than that, they're gonna be seeing and hearing you doing this. So this is gonna be a really good gold ribbon on the audition, so.
All right, let's do it.
Check, 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, so
Check.
Jason, we have Eli here with us.
Hi, Eli. Pleasure to meet you.
Hello.
So we are gonna go live, guys, in 3, 2, 1.
Coming in at number 5 on our countdown, the giant Pacific octopus. We're now gonna go live to Los Angeles, where we have Eli, the head of the North Pacific Research Board, who is an expert in all things octopi related. Now, Eli, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Oh, great. Now, Eli, for our viewers all around the United States, can you go ahead and give us a little bit of background about yourself?
Sure, well, I received my PhD in marine biology from Boston University, and I've been all around the world studying the migration patterns of oceanic life.
Well, Eli, what can you tell us about the giant Pacific octopus?
Well, the giant Pacific octopus is the largest octopus known to man. It can grow up to 30 feet and weigh as much as 600 pounds.
Wow, that's a massive mollusk. Now, that's probably why they call it the giant Pacific octopus. Now, can you tell us something more about, like, its eating habits? What does it eat?
Well, it's a carnivore, so it feeds on other aquatic life. In fact, some have videotaped strangling small sharks into submission, feasting them alive.
Well,
Okay. Eli, you feeling all right?
Our cameras have been watching this TV host hopeful, Eli, who thinks he's auditioning for a new show.
All right, let's do it.
But during Eli's tryout, he's wearing earbuds that are playing his own voice on delay.
It can grow up to 30 feet and weigh as much as 600 pounds.
Making it impossible for him to clearly spit out his words.
We are gonna be back in 3, 2.
now, Eli, is there anything you can tell us that's really amazing about the giant Pacific octopus?
Scientists actually refer to it as the Enter-Octopus divani.
Can we start this over? I don't know what's going on.
I
It
feel like
sounds great on this end. We're not hearing anything from the audio guys, so are you ready? Because it sounds like we're gonna be going back.
Let's go.
And we are back in 3, 2, 1.
Let's move on to number 4 on our countdown of the most insane octopi from around the world, the blue-ringed octopus. Eli, what makes them more poisonous than other marine life?
Well, they possess a venom that contains a powerful neurotoxin tetranodontin. Tetranodontin is a sodium channel blocker and inhibits the firing blocks of the potentials of the neurons binding of the voltage gates and the nerve cell membranes.
Sorry, Eli, could you explain that in more like layman's terms for me?
I'm not a scientist. I just got on TV and I just got.
Thanks for playing. That was really good.
I knew it!
I like that he claims he knew it at the end, but he was that angry. That was like watching someone get drunk very, very quickly. So that's your mind trying to correct what you think you're sounding like?
Yeah, it's something called non-fluency.
So talking is actually an incredibly sophisticated process. There's different regions of your brain that are firing all at the same time. You've got your motor and somatosensory regions, your cerebellum, your basal ganglia, the thalamus, and your prefrontal cortex.
And they're all trying to coordinate at the exact same time. You've got about 100 muscles between your diaphragm to your face, to your larynx, to your tongue, all trying to coordinate at the same time. That's pretty hard to do. If you're thinking about it.
Absolutely.
Some people, it just doesn't bother them at all. And some people, it just stops them from being able to talk.
Right. What's the difference between those two people, those two reactions? Do we know?
Being used to it. So like I've done a lot of outreach where you just always have the reverb. So kind of like we were saying with the stadium, getting that practice in, it helps you. But if you're also really good at tuning out a room, a lot of actors are very actually good at playing with this app.
I don't know that I would be.
So that guy was clearly not an actor.
Right. So some people will intentionally request that feedback to train with that in case of?
No, it's more, it just happens enough
just
that
trial
you
and
get
error
used
enough of
to it.
got it. Wow, that was fascinating.
It's really disorienting. So with that in mind, who would like to try out some cool tech? But first, check out a voice that's not disoriented at all. In fact, it's practically a lethal weapon. Now, compared to breaking glass, what we're doing isn't dangerous at all. But it is pretty mind-blowing. All right, ready to see if you can beat the delayed auditory feedback system? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put these on. Okay. What this will do is it's gonna be the same effect that you guys saw. He's gonna have the headphone reverb. This is gonna pick up his voice, and you are gonna read right here.
Okay. 77 years ago, our father brought forth on this continent.
A new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition
that all men are created equal.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your
Country can do for you.
ask what you can do for your country.